What's up, everybody? Noah Kizrak here for my review of the brand new Hallmark film, A Holiday Spectacular. This is all set in 1958. It follows Maggie, played by Gina Clare, who sneaks to New York City to make her secret dream come true, dancing live on stage in the Christmas Spectacular at Radio City Music Hall, putting her high society wedding plans on hold. Maggie comes from money, and this is all about Anne Margaret, who plays the older version, Grandma Margaret, and she's telling her granddaughter the story of this. And Gina Clare, who is a Broadway star here, she's been on stage multiple times. She knows what she's doing, but this is her Hallmark debut. I hope we see more from her because she was tremendous in this movie. She was tremendous in here, and you can definitely tell that she's a pro on stage. She knew all this stuff. It was really, really good. I loved the Radio City Rockette scenes, but I also enjoyed when we got to the love story, because the love story here between our two co-leads here, John and Maggie, that's what makes this film. It feels like an old classic film here, because Maggie comes from money, and we've seen the story before. She comes from money. She doesn't want to be known for her money, and she wants to make her own money and live her own dreams and not live off her parents her whole life. A Holiday Spectacular delivers on the romantic aspect, the comedic aspects, as well as the dramatic aspects. This is a film that could have gone off the rails, and this is a movie that could have been overhyped. But this was their film where I was like, okay, it's the big one. Like, this is the big one. And Holiday Spectacular did not disappoint. I enjoyed this one immensely. This is one of the best Hallmark Christmas films of the entire year. The dancing is incredible. Obviously, they were trained. We probably have some actual Radio City Rockettes in this film. They were trained. They knew the moves. The costume design was freaking stunning, magnificent cinematography here. I enjoyed almost everything about this film. The only thing I really didn't like about this film, and my only issue with it, is we did not get a whole lot with the man that she's actually supposed to be getting married to. We didn't get a whole lot of that. We didn't get a whole lot of her hiding it from her parents because they think that she's in New York City to do wedding stuff, like look at dresses and meetings and stuff like that. And she's not doing that. She's there to become a Radio City Rockette and perform in the show for 100 dances, for 100 shows. And she does get to do that, but does she keep it from her parents the whole time? Or do her parents find out? You're going to have to watch the movie and find out. I enjoyed this film overall. We did not get a whole lot with her fiance at the very beginning of the film, but we get more of him. He's very unlikable, and they did a very good job of that. They make you like John immensely. They do kind of stray away from the subplot with I forgot his name. Is it Grant something? I don't remember. But with John's friend and Maggie's friend, they may end up getting together. They keep on flirting, and it's just not something that they capitalized on. And I do appreciate that, but I also like their chemistry because they kind of teased it a couple times, and they didn't do a whole lot with it. Now, I'm going to end up giving A Holiday Spectacular an A-. I enjoyed this one. These movies did tremendous in the ratings. This film did very good for a Hallmark Christmas film in 2022. Now, this is one of the higher films that they've had for the entire Christmas season, and we're going to go over the ratings for the entire Thanksgiving Christmas week, and if you guys do not want to hear about that, I will talk to you guys next time. For all of you still here, let's get into it. We are going to go through all 8 ratings and tell you what I think about them. We're going to start out with My Southern Family Christmas. Premiered on Thanksgiving night. That got 2.19. That's a really, really solid Thanksgiving film. Last year's film was a pretty good one as well. That one on Thanksgiving was The Nine Kittens of Christmas. Didn't do as well as that one, but I didn't expect it to because it was a sequel to one of the most highly loved films that they've done. The uh, Nine Lives of Christmas. Yes, Nine Lives of Christmas. Now, we're getting into something that's a little bit of a problem here. That's hashtag Xmas. It got 1.51. It premiered at 6 p.m. That was the reason it did not get a whole lot of high ratings. With A Royal Corgi Christmas, 1.98. That's tremendous for a Friday night premiere. Now, it is higher. It's higher than what I thought it was going to get. It is higher than Inventing a Christmas Prince. It's higher than In Merry Measure, but it's not as high as something like A Magical Christmas Village. That's the one. Now I'm like, okay, you could beat that one, but Hunter King did it. I think that's one of the better films, one of the best films that they've done this year for Christmas. I enjoyed that one a lot more than other people. A Tale of Two Christmases, again, premiered at 6 p.m. Before we got to the big one of this entire week with Hall of the Holly, A Tale of Two Christmases at 6 p.m. did 1.71, a pretty solid score overall, but 3.29 for Hall of the Holly. Lacey Chabert rarely disappoints with her films and with the ratings. She's a ratings juggernaut. The only reason it's not the highest rated one of the entire year is because you had 3 stars who we love. Paul Campbell, Tyler Hines, and Andrew Walker in Three Wise Men and a Baby. And that's the reason this wasn't the highest Christmas film of the entire year. Then we got A Christmas Cookie Catastrophe with 1.88. That was another 6 p.m. one. So they kept on going up with each one. Now, A Holiday Spectacular, I expected this one. This is 2.43. This is one of the highest ones that they've had this entire season. It is one of, I believe this is the 3rd highest? The 4th highest watched one, yes. Because it's Three Wise Men and the Baby, Hall at the Holly, The Royal Nanny, and then we get to a Holiday Spectacular. Now, what are we going to do with the rest of these? Well, we're going to review them, and I will show you guys later this week on Monday for my reviews of A Big Fat Family Christmas, A Fabled Holiday, as well as The Holiday Stocking. And on Tuesday, you will also be getting my review of Undercover Holiday and a couple more Christmas films. I will see all of you guys next time.